The number one mistake with wholesaling a vacant land. Okay, so lands, some people approach this and they think is like the thing is like the secrets, yeah, that word secret, right? The thing is like it's an easier and a faster way to make money. Why? Because they stumble into a testimony of a guy who flipped the land and he made a quick $5,000, he made a quick $3,000, he made a quick $12,000, right? And then they say, hey, maybe I can, maybe I could just focus on land, right? That right there is the number one mistake people make with wholesaling a vacant land. They put it on a pedestal. It's the same mistake you make with anything else, any entity, any activities, any one thing, any one human being. You put them on a pedestal, they fall right off. Sometimes it takes some time before they actually fall off, but they eventually fall off. You don't want to put any one entity, any one tool. Like this phone cannot be my business, right? It's just a tool in my business. If I put it on a pedestal, it will fall off because one day it's going to disappoint me, and then I'm stuck, right? That's why I tell people all the time, you have to pay attention, okay? Some things are not obvious. For example, this is not the obvious thing. The obvious thing to people when they see a testimony of vacant land being wholesale is like, I could do that too. That's so easy. There's nobody living in the house. It's vacant, but it's hard. Now, there are a couple of reasons why it's harder than even a house to wholesale, right? Not all the time, but sometimes it's harder, right? What my experience is that people that own a land, especially if they own it for a few years, they really think that they have a gem in their hands, right? There's a reason why they own the land, even if they were paying taxes on the land for all those while. There's a value they've attached to that land. Maybe they inherited the land, or they bought it. They thought they were gonna sell it for something in a few years, right? And then they come to you and they say, hey, yeah, I have this land. If you can pay me $80,000 for it, let's say, okay, in that area, houses are going for about $300,000, and they say, yeah, pay me $80,000 for the house, for the land, and I'll take it from your hand, right? And then you go, wow, houses are selling for $400,000 in this area. No, 300, I said, right? $300,000 in this area. This must be a good deal, right? Or even worse, there's a dilapidated, non-functional house on the land, right? Yeah, so it's just basically like a land, right? And we're gonna sell it as a land, right? It doesn't work like that. So like I was saying, the number one mistake that people make is that they want to separate the operation. Here's the quick formula for you, right? If you're doing your marketing as normally, you're marketing to houses, collecting data, initiating contacts with people, and a lead comes in and it's a land, you treat it just like any other property, okay? Don't spend extra additional time on it, right? The same outlets that you use to dispose the deal, that's what you should do, okay? If you normally contact realtors to help you dispose the deal, do that. If you normally reach out to all the buyers in the area, you do exactly that. And those people are your network. Those are the people that will create the exposure if the land is actually a deal at all or not. The other thing I want to share with you is that the value of a land starts from 30% and it goes down from there, okay? 30% of the after repair value and it goes down. So typically we have 70% on a regular house, 70%, right? 70% minus the cost of repair. But when it comes to a land, it's 30% and it goes down from there for you to even waste your time on it. It's not worth you wasting your time on it, okay? Same thing goes for mobile park homes and stuff like that that's sitting on the land. Basically, the value of the land is the value of the land, but there's a mobile home sitting on it, right? Don't give too much energy, much more energy than you will give to any other type of lead. That's the mistake I'm talking about here. Don't waste time on it. Send it out, shoot it out to people, say, hey, this is what we're asking for it. But before you do that, just understand that again, a land, if it's just a land, right, is 30% of the after repair value in the area or lower. If there's no houses in the area, okay, then you may want to talk to a realtor who is also very vast in knowledge in that area, and that's basically all you do. The number one mistake is putting any kind of deal on a pedestal above everything else. Have a formula, follow your system, and keep it that simple. All right. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Keep it simple. Keep it super simple, stupid, simple, super case, the case principle, right? That's exactly what you want to do with your business, because again, you don't have time to be wasting on any one single entity, because what's going to happen is that you're just going to get burnt up, right? And then eventually nothing happens, and then you would have taken away from your business systems that's actually bringing the most money into your pocket. So that's something I wanted to share with you. I've noticed people making this mistake over and over again. It's asking questions, calling everybody, I got it land, and no, treat it like everything else, okay?